The Connecticut Conference is there for us anytime we call. If it's for speaking engagement, if it's for materials, resources, a phone call, the Connecticut Conference is there.
OCWM makes it possible for people in Fairfield to have an impact and participate in the work of the church literally around the world. So for us, it's an essential part of who we are.
There's a belief and a commitment from our church that that money is going to be effectively used in ways that we can't reach and can't do ourselves globally.
We just have to say, okay, I will give this to someone else and not be able to see, touch, or feel its results.
Every year, each of the 246 churches of the Connecticut Conference decides how much it will contribute to our church's wider mission, OCWM. This voluntary sharing is the lifeblood of the United Church of Christ. It enables a wide range of ministry, from local to global, that is vital and vibrant. Support to help the local churches answer the call to mission often comes from the conference and the national church, made possible by OCWM sharing. Many churches experience this support through the ministries of the conference staff, which include the pastoral leadership and encouragement of the conference and regional ministers, the expertise of the associate conference ministers and program staff, and the commitment and efforts of the support staff. The work of the 5 regional ministers includes assisting with the search and call process, strategic and leadership consultation, and facilitating clergy relationship.
We're also able to, when we come together monthly, to share what we're doing in our own churches. Exchange of ideas is terrific, and it's all facilitated really through our regional minister.
Our church was helped through a potentially divisive situation, but with the support of our regional minister. And during that time we developed a very good working relationship, which is serving us well now. When we are now entering the search and call process.
Our regional minister brought an enthusiasm and sort of a message that I don't know that as lay leaders we would have been able to do as effectively.
New offerings, including Church on the Brink, small church consultations, and New Dollars, New Partners for Your Sacred Place, are designed to refresh and revitalize local church ministry. The conference facilitates a number of ministry teams or focus communities that bring together people who are concerned about issues including disability and inclusion, disaster response, the environment and energy, food and hunger issues in Connecticut, the open and affirming welcome, public education advocacy, and interpretation of the wider church. OCWM Giving supports communication and helps build community through contact, conference call, and the United Church News publications, as well as the conference and national websites. Conference-sponsored programs such as Moderators Training, the Associates in Christian Education, and Safe Church workshops help educate and equip local churches for faithful and successful ministry.
They helped us in any way that we needed it, provided resources, phone calls, insurance answers, other sample policies, and is so important for a growing church to engage in that ministry of creating a safe church policy.
The Ruth Dudley Resource Center assists churches with educational resources, including books, study guides, audio and video programs, and a network of personnel throughout the conference.
It's nice to have something like the Resource Center when you're just trying to figure out what you need for your ministry.
Each summer, more than 1,100 conferees, deans, counselors, chaplains, nurses, and other staff gather to experience the special Christian community that is Silver Lake Conference Center, a place of faith formation and life transformation.
It's spiritual, like you can feel God flowing through all the trees and through everything there. It makes you feel good about yourself knowing that you have the opportunity to go to a place like this and experience this.
Silver Lake has been a part of the faith journey of more than 200 ordained UCC ministers. It's a year-round resource, providing an inspiring setting for retreats and a place of gathering and reflection for pastors and laypersons alike. Through OCWM sharing with the conference and national church, local congregations of the UCC work together in ways they cannot do alone. Child sponsorship programs, refugee resettlement, and disaster response make their critical presence real in distant places to people whom they may never meet.
The first place we go to is to see what the United Church of Christ has to offer. Through OCWM, through the conference, through the national church. And that was how we got involved in the child sponsorship program.
When the tsunami happened, when Katrina happened, we knew that our gifts through the Connecticut Conference and the national church went to very much help those people. We made specific gifts for that as well. But we knew we could broaden our own abilities, what our two hands could do.
Mission trips, coordinated through global ministries, create life-changing, face-to-face opportunities for local church members, young and old alike.
The trip unfolded in a very organized way, and it was because of our partnership with Global Ministries that was able to happen. They provided someone who was there the whole time as a translator, but also as the person working with the local group to make the connection for us to be there and facilitating everything. Our kids have a much deeper appreciation for what they have here, but also a sensitivity to how people live in another part of the world, and that has, I think, transformed them in terms of the way they see the world and their responsibility to care for other people.
We're exposing the change agents of the future who are going to be leaders in government, business, they're voters, and if we can instill this attitude in them, I see a much brighter future for our world and our country.
Our Colombian and Korean partnerships regularly exchange delegations and provide conference members with other particular windows on the world. In the national church, OCWM means teaching and healing, providing worship and pastoral resources to local congregations, sending mission partners overseas, and working here and everywhere toward reconciliation, compassion, and justice for all people. Imagine local churches encouraged and strengthened in their ministries. Imagine a world nurtured and blessed with a real experience of God's love and grace. Imagine all the things we can do together.
I really believe that if we're working together, we can do great things.
I think that OCWM and the wider ministries of the church are constantly calling us back to saying we are to be friends with strangers.
Being connected to the wider church definitely broadens our vision of how we are Christ's hands and feet in the world, how we are the body of Christ.
OCWM is the best way, the most effective way to use our dollars for wider mission.